Welcome back everybody to Not Real Gamers, where the commentary is terrible and our gameplay is even worse. So we're having some technical issues here. I don't know why. It's pretty mind-boggling actually, because we haven't had any issues as of late. I don't know why all of a sudden now it's starting to act up. Excuse me. But so we are going to start a hard mode campaign. Oh no, we just want to continue. I think this is the one we were looking for. Let's see. All right. So like I said, thanks for joining into the channel tonight, or today. We are going to be doing a hardcore mode, and hopefully it's entertaining. Hopefully it keeps you locked in. It's not really a riveting game, I'll be honest. You kind of have to like trucks and stuff. So I do want to give a shout out to our sponsor, W's Energy Drink. It's an all natural energy drink. If you use code NotRealGamers at checkout, you get 10% off your order. So without further ado, I think I know where there's an engine, and I need to get one. So let's go ahead and grab this truck first. We gotta hook a winch to it. Let's go and pull this one in. We're gonna change trucks. 2,500 bucks. Okay, so we can't fix that yet. But see, we need money for gas, right? So we can't just go spending money in this. It's kind of a thing. You gotta. Which, in all honesty, it adds a level of difficulty other than just driving through. I've played this game multiple times. For the longest time, it kept kicking me out. I'd get to level 30, it would boot me out. But that was such a big issue that Saber actually fixed the problem. So that's the only reason why I'm playing it again, is because Saber actually fixed the issue. Now we are running a trailer mod and then our truck mod. Oh, I got raised suspension. Where was the engine? Oh, the engine was over in... I think the engine was in Alaska. Alright, well, let's go ahead and drive. We're not driving to Alaska, but we're going to go ahead and get things going here. I do love that they put new tires for the smaller vehicles like the C10 or the K10. It's a Chevy 1500. And the International Scout, they did do a lot of that, so I'm really impressed with that. We gotta go. I know that the Scout is at the top of a mountain on the far end of the map over there where those windmills are. Let's see. Yeah, so if you guys want me to continue doing hardcore mode, let me know. If you just want to see regular gameplay of this, let me know as well. Let's see if we can't refuel. There we go. This thing's already dirty. It's filthy. We could play in first person the whole time, but I think that would be rough, as it already is, tough enough. So, I know there is an achievement if you play the entire game in first person and you beat everything. You get that achievement, or it's the first 3 levels. If you beat the first 3 levels, the initial game, then that will give you an achievement. Ooh. So what happens when you're not paying attention, you're looking behind you. Still is a little squirrely on this. Not exactly sure why, but once we get on the main road, we can switch into 2-wheel drive and just kind of keep going with that. And the goal is to get my dually, so I have a dually. It's a new F450, and it's just absolutely terrific. You can't outbeat that thing. I've tried. I've gone through almost every mod in the game. It's not so overpowering that it will never get stuck, but it's very rare that it gets stuck. Turn. Okay. Welcome, viewers. Welcome. Thank you for joining in with us today. We are currently doing hardcore mode Snowrunner, seeing how this works. I've never done hardcore mode. I've only ever done the regular mode. So this is supposed to add a level of difficulty. Come on. That's the other thing, we need to swap out our transmission. I'd like to get it a little bit higher than what it is. And if I could, 35s I think will be plenty on this, or 36s, whichever one they use in the game. But yeah, so we'll just kind of see how it goes. If it gets too frustrating, we'll switch over to the regular one. The one that I have multiple hours on. Thankfully it saves. I've got, well, let's be honest, I have way too many hours on that game. I think that's my turn there, actually. Because there is a truck we're trying to get. It's a GMC. It's not a Kodiak, but it's like it's kind of like a Kodiak. It's just an older GMC, somewhat semi. And it's behind me. So let's, I think it's behind me. Is that it there? I think it's in here. That's what happens when I don't go the same way every time. Oh, that's the fuel station. Way to go. I'm doing absolutely fantastic so far. Tells you how long it's been since I've done this. Because this is the first mission you do when you get in the game. Let's check the map. Okay, so the truck's on the other side of that. So we need to follow this road. While we're here, we'll get this unlock tower. And these are basically just to lighten up the area of what you got around you. Let you know what you have. Yeah, there is not much snow, is there? We haven't gone to the Alaskan region. I can do that. If y'all want me to do that, let me know in the comments. With it being on hardcore, I don't know if it's the best idea to go straight to snow because we don't have snow tires. Again, if you guys don't care about whether it's hardcore mode or not, I can always switch over to regular mode. We can go all over the place. So I'll let you guys decide. Where is the driveway? There it is. Trying to stay out of that mud, even though we have off-road tires. It's not necessarily a good thing. Oh, I know, Mr. Doug. I know. I got you. Especially because my thumbnail has me in a winter coat. We already damaged our fender. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to stop our engine. Swap over to this thing. Now, if I remember correctly, what was the pipe dream, right? Okay, that's that one. Let's over a curtain side trailer, okay. And then we have all these, so we're not doing that one. Well, we're gonna do them, just not yet. So we need 2 wooden planks and then 2 consumables. I can get wooden planks right across the street here. So this is going to be a little painful because this thing has no grip. It's highway tires, and there's mud involved. So I know a lot of people are probably like, so I used to drive a tractor trailer for a living. Oh, it costs money to auto-load it. Oh, that brings a whole new aspect to the game that I don't like. Even my other account where I have substantial cash, I don't like paying for auto-loading. Unless it pays out better. Maybe it pays better. Welcome, viewers. Thank you for joining in. We're doing a hardcore Snowrunner. Seeing if we can get through everything and see if it's truly hardcore. Oh, panic honk. Alright, let's go ahead and withdraw it. Looks like it's behind the other side of this brick building here. So we're going to go ahead and... Oh, it's in between here. Yep, it's in here. So... Oh, don't hit the don't want to hit their awning. All right, now we need 2 consumables. Now I'm curious because I know there's a trailer over here. I wonder if these have consumables in it. I thought there was a trailer over here. I guess not. Okay. So I think... Ooh, don't hit that. If I remember correctly, the... You know the facility... The facility over here? No. Is that it? That's not it. Over here. The farm. Over here. I believe I believe they have consumables. I believe that's what you get for doing their mission. So what we'll do is we're actually going to get on the main road. We're going to hook a winch to this. And we're going to tow the Chevrolet behind us all the way to where we're going. And I went the wrong way. Good start. Well, I mean, I guess it's the right way. It's just not the way this truck's going to enjoy going. If I had a crane, I'd pick the truck up and put it in the bed, and then we'd have more traction. But we definitely don't. Come on, big girl. Get on up there. We're sliding. Come on. There we go. So let's go ahead and attach the winch here. Oop, still in reverse. Alright, so now that we're hooked up to our other truck, we're going to go up and around. Come on, girl, come on. There we go. So the truck behind us is technically driving. We're just towing it because so in hardcore mode, I don't think you can switch between trucks. I could be wrong. But at any rate, we gotta fill them both up with fuel, so we might as well, since we're going by that fuel station. I believe we have to pull that truck out of that. There's a field that there's a truck sitting, and we gotta go get it. With my dually that I normally use, it's a task. So that's going to be a lot of fun with these two vanilla vehicles. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, that's it. Run into the fire hydrant. Oops, sorry, truck. And every little bit of damage matters, right? Because you have to repair it, and it costs money, or you have to actually have repair points, which at the moment we have none. So we have to kind of keep things under wraps. Now, I know the white 450 is OP in the fuel carrying and the repair point carrying. It's got an ungodly, unrealistic number. However, it's also a mod, so I wanted a 450 dually, but I didn't really necessarily want all that craziness, but it just kind of comes with it. So we'll still use it. Alright, stop engine, change truck. Go back and attach our winch again. Not to the sign. That would be okay, this should be interesting. We'll say it definitely adds a level of difficulty. I'm okay with the level of difficulty, honestly. Welcome, viewers. Welcome. I really do welcome the difficulty because, like I said, Mr. Doug and I have put some serious hours into this game, and to a point where I used to be able to just do the first 4 or 5 maps without even looking at the missions. And like I said, if you guys want me to, go to the regular mode, I can. And then if you guys want, we'll have 2. We can have a hardcore and a regular. That's something I can consider. Just leave a comment in the the chat there and let me know what you guys think. What the best options are. I wonder if it'll give us our DLC vehicle that we paid for. Like normally in the other one it will let you... oh, come on, girl. Come on. It will let you... It gives you like 5 or 6 free vehicles in the beginning because you bought the DLC. I wonder if it'll do that. So we have everything except the last 2 maps? 3 maps? If I'm not mistaken, let me see. Yes, we don't have the last 3. We don't have Austria, Quebec, or whatever that is. So we have to get that truck out there in the mud. And that's a soppy mess. So what we'll do is we will leave our truck, we'll leave our Chevy, it's the 1500, we're going to leave that over at the farm for that mission. And then it looks like, can we pick up? Yeah, it's actually going to let us pick up before. And it says we also need a fuel trailer downtown, which we have that fuel trailer that we just passed on the way in. So we're going to pull this off to the side here. Ooh, don't come in too hot. How much is this going to cost me? Well, maybe we can, with what, $600 so far in loading? So maybe the mission for that trailer will compensate that 600. And then that way this mission will be all profit. I do like the fact that it's kind of logistical. You gotta have some kind of a plan. Everything's planned out it's a little more scripted, if you will. Oh, there we go. Shift into reverse while you're still going forward. Don't do that in your real car. You won't have it long. Still got it. Come on. I don't feel like dragging that truck all the way back over here just to pull this thing out. Alright, come on. She's doing it. She's not happy about it, but she's moving. That's all that matters. I don't know how we're going to get around that pond, that little dip in the pavement there, but we'll come to that when we get there. Looks like we're going to need gas again on the way back out. This thing goes through some fuel. I'll keep one side on the high side. Okay. Oh, I hit the Jersey barrier. Come on, girl. Come on. She's sliding on. There she goes. I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be able to do this pretty relatively easily. I mean, we just gotta combine trips a little more and try to maximize. You know, whenever we put upgrades on something, they have to be purposeful instead of just upgrading for the sense of upgrading. I think the upgrades will have to be suspension, tires, engine, gearbox. You know, and then instead of like on my regular account, I have a vehicle for literally every single job almost. And that's not going to be, like this truck's probably going to be one of the trucks we use. And same with the Fleet Star. They're going to be trucks that we actually use the entire game. So it's going to be kind of a struggle, it looks like. We're not going to make that, I can tell you that right now. That angle, we're just not going to make that angle. So we're going to attempt to go this way. This may be a terrible idea, and it looks like it already is. But we're going to keep going, because why not? Why not go deeper and really make it a pain to get out? Especially with a trailer with this kind of a front axle setup on it, where it's kind of like the farm equipment axles. I'll speak once I get out of here because I don't want to jinx myself. I'm sure everybody knows what I'm thinking right now. She didn't do too bad. That's what I was gonna say, but I don't want to jinx us and then land and get stuck in it. So both of these are going to that location. I didn't check to see what the price on it was. If you guys know, let me know in the comments. Yeah, that's right, Mr. Doug. We definitely did log too many hours in this game. Alright, so because this thing is a pain to back up, we're going to go ahead and try and pull it in forwards. Oh, and now we're rolling back. Come on. Cargo management. I don't want to load anything. Do we just attach it? Oh, it's got to be full. I remember we pulled a little bit and I just hit the wall. That didn't happen to anybody. That was like that when I got there. So we gotta go fill up the trailer. Oh, that sucks. At least it's all pavement. We just gotta make this turn here. Easy enough. I mean, I can make that with a gooseneck trailer. That's not a problem. It's just a pain. I do like that the sun's going down. Now we can't change the time, so because in normal mode you could keep going back to noon or morning or whatever you want, or keep a day all day. But with it being hardcore mode, it's strictly it's how they wanted the game to be played. Sorry about your cone there, Mr. Fuel Station Attendant. Come on, big girl, turn for me. She's not turning. She's not turning. Come on. I hate these trailers. When I can avoid these things, I do, because they're just a royal pain. They're just... Because not only is it right to go left, right, for the trailer, but that pivot axle there wants to do the opposite as well. So its left is the trailer's right, and it does that a lot. It does a lot of swaying and bouncing. More so than a regular tractor trailer would. And I just said... I don't think it has to be a specific trailer, does it? Yeah, I'm saying I don't think it has to be a specific one. So normally I would go on the back side, but try and swing it. See if I can swing it in this way with her. God, this thing's turning radius is terrible. It's like driving a yacht. No. I don't want that. I want to drop off my trailer. Why is it not dropping off my trailer? I did drop it off. I am so confused. Is that not a trailer? Alright, here's what we're going to do. Well, we got 30 points for that. I'm just going to block their entire parking lot with this trailer. Deliver fuel carrier. Unless it's the different fuel carrier. Because there's that one right there, right? I wonder if it wants us to get that specific one. I wouldn't think hardcore would be that specific. I mean, a full fuel carrier is full fuel carrier. Let me go ahead and shut this down. Okay. Okay, so I could have just not towed this. So let's see. Oh, that's consumed. Where's the... I thought there was a... Oh, we gotta go out there to get the mission. Alright, so we hope this little 4-liter V6 is going to take us out there. That wasn't instilling much confidence there, that it just got stuck on... Or started getting stuck on that little hill. Here we go. Come on. Come on. differential's hung up. Try and turn out of the rut. Come on. I don't know how we're going to tow this truck back with this struggling just to get there. Oh boy, that changed its face pretty quick. All right. Attach the rear winch to the front. All right. So, I don't know that there's an easy way out of here. I mean, everything's pretty much, yeah, we're already bought. Ah, come on. How are we on money? Do we have any money yet? I don't know where the money's, here we go. Oh, we got 146 bucks. That's good to know. Now, I will tell you before that the old Chevrolet would not have been able to do this because of the tires they made you use. So I'm kind of hoping these new tires do something different. Actually, they've already done something different because before you couldn't even get out here. I only have one working headlight. Oh, come on. Try this way. Try to yank the winch up a little bit. So we're not, you know, snatching the whole time. We're just kind of tugging. You know, that just gave me an idea. As long as we can get out. Set the brakes. Oh, that's not. As long as we can tug against it, we can pull it. Get a little distance, pull it, tug it up. Oh, we're gonna hit his fence. Sorry, farmer. The price you get for your truck, and you, I don't know how your truck got dented up like that, but that's just unacceptable. It's a beautiful truck. I mean, they're good-looking trucks, and that's coming from a Ford guy. So, I mean, probably should treat your stuff a little nicer. As I just ran over a tree. Don't mind me with the missing headlight. Yeah, so they definitely buffed this truck a lot because that would have never been able to make it beforehand. Oh, we got 1,100 bucks from that. All right, cool. Now I just gotta find this. See this trailer here. I don't think I can hook it to this truck, nor do I think this truck can haul it. So actually what I'm going to do is shut this down. We're going to go back to the garage. How much we at for this? 2,500 bucks. Let's see if our trucks are for sale, like they give them to us, right? I thought. See, that's not fair because we paid for that. We should at least have one. Okay. How far is GMC out? GMC's quite a ways. So I don't even think that has a... Well, it has a hitch, but I don't think it's capable of pulling that trailer. I mean, there's only... I went the wrong way, didn't I? Oh, that's right. That's that. Oh, that's gonna be such a pain. I'm just gonna mark out the path so I don't lose my train of thought here. All right, old Chevrolet. I'm gonna need you to do some magic here. I do like the game though. I really enjoy playing it, especially now that they fixed that bug where people's accounts were getting deleted. I mean, like I said, the gentleman that played me, the same fella that just commented, we put so many hours into it, got to level 30, did it the hard way, grinded it out, and then next thing you know, everything was deleted. And so now that they have fixed that and they've added some more content, I can see getting back involved in this. Welcome viewers, thank you for stopping in. Probably help if I could see around the corner there. Try not to move the camera too much because I'm sure that gets annoying when someone's just constantly doing this number. You don't actually get to see the game. So let's cut that off. Oh, fuel stop. Pull up to the pump. Alright. Off to see the wizard. I don't remember where the entrance was. Oh, okay, it's just up here on the left. Alright. Now again, I may not be able to pull it with this. I'm not sure. I don't recall. If I can't pull it with this, then we will have to go get that GMC because we just don't have enough money to fix the truck we want to use. So, plus we also want to upgrade that, right? We want to make it a four-wheel drive, and I think the engine for that one is actually in Alaska. It's either in Alaska or it's at the third map on Michigan here, which I think is, it's not Smithville Dam. It's the Lake Island, or Island Lake. Jesus, I literally looked at that and still mispronounced it. Way to go, dyslexia. Appreciate it. Now, like I said before, this gaming is just about having fun. So just relax, enjoy, have fun. I know I enjoy doing this. I know Mr. Doug enjoys it as well. He just likes, we just like bringing joy to people through video games, and you know, whatever that, however that happens, that happens. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm not in four-wheel drive. I'm like, why am I getting stuck? I wonder if it doesn't, if I can hook a tow cable to it and just pull it out to the road and then have it come and hook up to it later. Because I don't think, yeah, I don't think it would be able to, but to find out. If it did, it'd probably break the chassis on this. Definitely blow your transmission out, pulling the, yep, it's not, alright, well, we're just gonna deal with the slosh and let it snap our transmission and our U-joints in half. That's fine. That's a strong tow cable, too. If it can do this, I'll be honest with you guys, because in the hardcore mode, I believe weight holds a factor now. I mean, it had a little bit of a factor, but I believe it actually puts a factor on things. So if this can do it, I will be very impressed with the upgrades they did to this, and I will have no problem doing vanilla playthroughs if this is the kind of performance we continue to get. It's realistic and it's I mean, it looks cool. Granted, I think we would have already spun our drive shaft off by now, but that's just me. That's probably 8 to 10,000 pound fuel trailer. So 8 to 10,000 pounds plus the weight of the trailer is probably another 3, right? So yeah, you're looking at between not going off the edge there. That'd be nice. Thank you, Josh. Between 10 and 12,000, or 10 and 13,000 pounds, somewhere around there. Come on, old girl. So we're not getting rid of any vehicles in this game. We're going to keep it, every single one that we get, whether they're useful or not. So the Dairy Longhorn that we get, that's got the triaxles on the rear, for like an RGN trailer, we're not going to get rid of that when we normally do. We're keeping every vehicle. Yeah, she would have already spun her drive shaft off by now. So I just looked it up. These trailers empty, or with load on them, was about 15 to 17,000 pounds. So yeah, we would have absolutely spun our drive shaft. And we have no differential lock. Yeah, we would have been screwed by now. We do need to get that headlight fixed, though. Not that we're going to get pulled over, but we probably should get that fixed. Now, I apologize for everyone that had watched earlier. We had a plan to do a Minecraft stream. I had an event come up in another game that I had to attend to. And then when I went to do it, it said that it was streaming from the computer, not the actual Xbox. So we had to stream from the Xbox, and at that point, this had just finished downloading, and it just seemed like a good idea. So if you saw that on the channel earlier, I apologize. Come on, girl. Keep pulling. Keep doing it. You're doing it. I mean, getting this up this hill and then that turn, that's going to be the hardest part. And like I said, if this was genuinely hardcore, we'd have snapped our drive shaft about 6 or 7 times by now. We'd have overspun it. We'd have stretched it. We'd have blown our transmission out. Can we go into hot? There we go. There we go. Come on. Keep the wheel speed up. I will say though, the graphics in this game are absolutely amazing. You know, I mean, it's just a heck of a game. Come on, you're almost there. At least we got more traction. Well, now that's kind of realistic. It would just push the truck. Oh, no, don't push me. Don't. Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me. Just pushing the truck all around the... I forgot about the dirt all the way there. Welcome, viewers. Thank you for stopping in. We enjoy just have a nice, fun game time. It's not really... We don't really stress over the game. We don't take it too serious. We just like to have fun. Now tonight we are doing a stream. We're going to be continuing our playthrough of Halo. So last night's Halo was a little rough. And wait, what just happened? Did it just take fuel out of the wrong? I'm confused. I feel like we just took fuel out of the... Oh no, we didn't take fuel out of it because we're not hooked to it. Okay. We had a bit of a connection issue last night, so hopefully tonight we don't have that problem. If we do, we will address that at that point. So I know we got to go to the town, but if we go to the right, there's a bridge that we haven't repaired yet, and it will be just disastrous. So yeah, we got to get that headlight fixed, everyone. Look at that fender too, it just smashed in. Now I will say, you know, playing on hardcore, while it is a little more logistical, it's a little more of a pain. Oh boy, this is not. Oh, don't push me. It does make you take care of the equipment a little bit more. Okay, you're pushing me. Stop pushing me. Stop pushing me. Okay. Jeez, that thing was just pushing me. I mean, realistically, if that was full of fuel, that would have shoved us down the hill and pushed us over. But again, it's a video game, so. But yeah, so tonight, like I said, around between 6 and 7, and don't do it, don't say the words. We will be streaming some Halo tonight, so if you guys are into Halo, stay tuned for that. I think Halo is going to be the option tonight. Now, I know when you look at the channel, you're like, you know, there's a lot of different games you guys play. You're all over the place. Yes and no. Thing is, we don't want to be like every other YouTuber who plays one game for a year and a half, 2 years straight. We want to, because I stream during the daytime, I can stream most of the solo games and continue those series, and then we continue our multiplayer series in the in the evenings or the weekends. So that's the reason for the multiple games. Just kind of keep things moving. You know, I'm never a fan of watching somebody play the same thing for the next 2 or 3 years. While it may sell views and content, that's not what we're here for. We're not here for all that. We're just here to have a good time and share it with people. So, where did I leave that other truck? Oh, I left it in the town, didn't I? I really hope I don't have to drag this all the way to the town. Tell you what, I'll get it to I'll get it past that. If I get to the gas station, I might as well just take it all the way there. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's not allowing it to build up speed. There we go. We got speed. Okay, I guess we gotta be in full drive to keep the speed going. So thank you viewers for joining. I appreciate you. Feel free to leave a comment. Please like that. Please like the video and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Like I said, we generally launch new videos, especially as of recently. We're launching them almost daily. Um, we are working on a capture card and microphone setups and all that. I just have to stop being incompetent and figure it out. Once we get that done, we'll be able to edit videos and all that. We'll still do our live streams, but you know, we'll definitely start doing that kind of stuff. So as of right now, we're just gonna do live streams, and people can come and go as they need. There's no stress. So I'm surprised it doesn't have like a coolant temperature, because the coolant temperature gauge would be pretty cool if you start overheating, especially doing something as insane as this, because that's exactly what this is insane. Nobody in their right mind would ever hook up a half-ton pickup to a 15,000-pound trailer and go, yeah, it's gonna be fine. Sure, nothing's gonna break. Now, the only modifications that we did to this was we put the snorkel on it for the water and the new tires, and those are the stock size tires. I think they start at 33. We put the mud tires on it, so they're terrible on the road, but the game's not called Roadrunner, it's called Snowrunner. So oof, I knew that was going to happen. No, keep going. I don't know why I thought that anything else other than getting slammed in the back by a trailer would happen there, but... Well, we got the down arrow. I don't know if we had that last time, but we have it now. So I think we can... I believe we can go through the side of this pit over here. Don't hit the sign. Yeah, no, that's fine. Just shove me across the lake. That's fine. I don't care about that at all. There we go. There we go. Come on. Dig. Dig for me. Come on. Come on. Dig. Dig a little deeper. There we go. Now we're getting some traction. Thank you, viewers. Thank you for coming in today. I appreciate that. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. So like I said, soon we'll have the capture card up, which will capture it in 1080p instead of the 720 that the Xbox has to push through Lightstream. Now in the description, as of right now, I don't have everything filled out as far as the tags and a link for Dubby Energy Drink. But if you go to dubbyenergy.com and then look at the products they sell, if you use my code at checkout, you get 10% off. So, but all that will be in the description later once I get... Oh, come on. Seriously, trailer? I mean, that was 100% my fault, but that's not the point. This trailer just likes pushing. Please tell me it accepts it. Yes! Okay, now we need a new transmission. We got 2,800 bucks and we just blew our transmission out. That's what we just did. Alright, where was... Is it this one? Pipe Dream. No, it wasn't that one just yet. That was the other one. That goes to the next map. Okay, that's next map. Okay, so then Oh, so these are all of the... That's right. These are all of the missions for everything, pretty much. Where I just saw one. Deliver to the lumber mill, the farm, and town store. Oh, so we don't have anything to do with that just yet. We can't do that. So, pipe dream. It looks like that's our heavy fuel tanker semi. Deliver 2 bricks and a metal beam. Okay. Well, let me pull old girl out the way. Let's go ahead and switch over to our GMC. That has the capability to pull metal beams. And if I remember right, when we did this earlier, this allowed us to load up metal beams. So we'll take this back up to where we belong, or up to our garage, because I think... Did it say we had enough to do the... We have 3,700 bucks. So that means we can go ahead and fix our Fleet Star and get that going, which will be nice, because I think that's what we're going to end up having to haul the trailer with, that fuel trailer, the big one that they're talking about, the heavy fuel tanker. We're going to need a high saddle, and we can equip one on that and pull it with that. It's going to be a little underpowered, but we can do it. We are cooking it here. Like, we are all... Oh. Slow down. Slow down. No, just keep going. That's fine. Only holding the brake pedal. Look at her go. That would have gotten stuck the second the front steer tires left the drive, or left the pavement. The only truck I wish they would have made four-wheel drive, or all-wheel drive, I guess, is the Ford road tractor that's in here. They have a Ford cab over. I think it's an L8. Is it an L8000? Anyways, it's the cab over Ford that came with the 892 or Series 60 Detroit, whichever model you got. But I believe it was an 892 that they came with, or sometimes they came with cats. Anyways, that truck in here is a really good looking truck, and I really wish they would have made it, in all-wheel drive. Now I know someone did a mod where they made it all-wheel drive, but it was completely underpowered. I don't know, whoever the modder was, they must have messed with the engine. They messed with something in the drive line or the engine, because it was not, it did not have the same power. You were stronger in two-wheel drive, or in regular drive on the vanilla one than you were in four-wheel diff lock with that one. I mean, it was ridiculous. And like I said, I am running one mod, which is the F450. But it's just because I really enjoy the F450. In real life and in the game. So... Trying to stay on top of these ruts. There you go. Now there is, up that hill, there is another tower we can unlock. So, we have plenty of stuff to do. We're just starting it. This isn't going to be a one and done series. This is going to be a very long series. Thank you, viewers, for watching. Thank you for coming in. So it's going to be It's going to be a long time coming with this, but there's going to be some mess ups. There's going to be some funny moments. So we're just going to kind of have some fun in here. And I don't know. Like I said, if you guys want me to do a regular mode, let me know. We can do one. Or if you... Ooh, don't... Oh, I broke the fence. That's $20. No. I'm just parking here to fix the other one. Alright, let's go and stop this engine. Because we got to go that way anyway, so I figured I'd come here and fix the truck anyways. There she is. Look at her go. Look at her go. Ooh, we have one already. Okay. That's right. You can sell your old stuff back to them. Saddle high is free. Love it. Love free stuff. Tires. So we're going to want some... Either, I don't know if they sell mud tires for these, but we're going to need some off-road tires. Let's see if they have mud, or is it just ice? I think it's just ice, yeah. So let's see here. I kind of dig those, right? Problem is, we need about $5,000. So, yeah, that's a thing right now. Is there anything we can get rid of? Oh, we're out of fuel. Oh, we can't recover it. Oh, that is terrific. I thought Why doesn't it have fuel already in it? Did that $5,000 not fix it and give us fuel? I mean, that's a little absurd, I think. Because that's by far my favorite truck. The GMC would be my favorite if they had all-wheel drive. Or, you know, a lockable front axle. That would be my favorite, but it does not. Let's drag it back around. Oh, stop engine first. So, in the regular game, if you stop it for so long, it will eventually, you know, it eventually will shut off, right? Or it doesn't use your fuel. But in this one, deploy another. We're gonna actually sell that right now, because now we're up to 18,000, which means that we can't buy anything. But that can haul the saddle, so I think that we might be okay. See what I wanted. Oh, I want to get this because this is a really good truck to haul with. So that's all unlocked in different countries. Okay. So GMC. So then how am I going to haul the Alright, here's what we're going to do. So that gave us some time, right? Like, so that gives us a little bit of money. We got 18,376, right? So that gives a little bit of money to work with here. Oh, wait a minute. There's a trailer with metal beams on it. Well, why'd I pay for this one? Because I could just use that to haul up there. Or I could just save that for another one. I don't think we need that. What do y'all think? So these are the two. This is the trailer that I got with the F450. These are the two trailers. I think the first one is part of it. This one, yeah, the IR. They make really solid mods. They don't glitch out like most. It's a really solid mod. What is that? Fancy. Okay, so we're gonna go with this one. I'm not wasting the $150 that we spent to do this. You know, we spent a lot of money doing that, so we're gonna go pick up our bricks. Now the bricks are up at the top factory, if I'm not mistaken. Now, is there a way up there without actually going? What is this circle? What is this about? Oh, that's where we're delivering it to. Oh, okay. We don't need to know that right now. Trying to see, because so if we go this way, if we go up, we have a sharp angle, and I think we'll lose our momentum. If we go this way, it's a mud bog. Either way, I mean, we got a mud bog ahead of us. I wish I had a crane to pick up and just drop it on it. Because this is fixing to get pretty... My 450 has a hard time in this section. Not like an extremely hard time, but it slows it down significantly. And that's with like 8.9 rating on the tires. See, because we gotta go through that little mucky mess there, and that's a nightmare. How close are we to that? So it's on the other side of the mud hole. All right, I'm gonna try and do it. See if I can remember the old vanilla way. Try to stay on some hard packed ground because it's just shoving the steers right now. Which is why I really enjoyed using the Fleet Star, but like I said, we could really use the money right now instead of that. Uh-oh. Just give me some traction somewhere. There we go. And then she just sinks right back in. That's lovely. There you go, come on. That front axle's, there's too much weight on it, it's not even pulling that. Alright, well, I guess we'll just hook to a telephone pole then. I'm trying to go to the right up there, because if we go to the right up there, it's a little bit harder packed. Oh boy. I don't think there's any getting out of this one. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yep, there you go, come on. Alright, let's see if we can hook to this tree. This is, I know it's kind of painful, everyone. I apologize. It's just, without four-wheel drive, we're at the mercy of these trees here. Which thankfully they're heavy enough that they'll hold their ground, but it's just annoying. Now, I have pulled these trees before and they've stood up on the end. Get off the other tree, come on. Now, I know normally I'd be in low right now, but we need kind of the... Oh, that's not good. We're gonna winch the whole way there. Jesus. There we go. There we go. Come on. Back to sinking again. Maybe we can get across, angle ourselves that way and get across that way. Oh, we're caught on that rock there. Come on. Oh, I just barely need to get to that tree over there. See if I can shove this rock with the wheel. Sorry everyone, this is a little painful, I'm sure. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Nope. Yeah, that's what, yeah. Come on, girl. Come on. Tug it. If we have to, we'll go get the Chevrolet and pull it out. Yep, it looks like that's what we're going to have to do. Where's our Chevy at? Oh boy. And there's no recovering in this game. So everything's driving. Let's go ahead and refuel here. So we can refill once we get closer as well. So we don't need much, right? We don't need a whole lot of pressure to pull. We just need a slight tug to get us out of there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the truck on the far side of them and then hope that the winch will connect and that the truck will hold. If not, we're going to pull the truck over. So. Quick refuel. Power through the water. Oh, dumb idea. Don't do that. Don't do what I just did. And now we all know why I have a headlight out. Oh, I have both out now. That's good. Because who needs headlights, right? In the middle of a rain with fog and... Alright, let's see. Let's get us down the road here. Nice little fishtail there. Didn't mean it. That was an unintentional happy accident. Excuse me. Woo, come on. I will say that's the one thing, like when you're driving on the roads, it's almost worse than driving in the mud. Except when you don't have four-wheel drive on. Yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed with this 1500 Chevrolet. I mean, they did a great job, you know, revamping it, redoing it. Should have just got one of those small car trailers and just pulled the bricks with this. Because while bricks are heavy in this game, they do have a lot of sluggishness to them. I still think that would have been a better option. Good news is my taillights still work. How do the headlights work? Maybe it's just an all the time thing. I don't know. That'd have been cool if if you break your headlights, if like they just stop working and then you can't see at night. I think that'd be a cool feature. Because I mean, if you think about it, this is a simulation game, right? You're simulating hauling stuff and off-roading, so why not go full simulation mode? Like if you hit your right front wheel, now you pull to the right. I think that would be a cool feature in the game. I don't know, maybe one day I'll learn how to use a computer and then I'll just design my own game. Probably not, but it's wishful thinking. So before I go pick him up and drift around corners like an idiot, 1,500 bucks. I believe we have the raised suspension. Oh, we have the crawler suspension now. We're going to go ahead and sell this one. And then tires, we're going to sell this one. So 8,500 bucks. We're going to go a little bit bigger on the tire this time. Where'd the truck go? Why is it way back there? Yep, we're doing that. That just looks really cool. I know I said we weren't going to go super big, but I did this thing called lying. I just lied. Yep. Glad I did that. That looks really cool. They look like TSL boggers, honestly. Now it is got crawler suspension, so this is going to be a full-on scout. It's not going to go pulling anything. As far as, you know, trailers and stuff, because the crawler suspension does nothing unless we're hauling like consumables or spare parts. We need to find differential lock for this. The 5 point, well, I think they say 5.8 in the game, but I think it's the 350, the 5.7 liter. And then I personally like the Snowrunner gearbox. See, this is the route I was trying to go with the truck, that other truck, but it didn't work that way. Can we squeeze? Yes, we can. Oh, yeah, hooked to the telephone pole. That's going to move. Alright. Here we go. Alright, we're going to snatch this thing. There you go, girl. Come on. Alright, we got her out of the mud. Very nice. Just going to pull it up out of the way so we can get to the trailer. Just let me shut this engine off. Well, we at least got it out of the mud. So if you do play this with a friend, you will need support vehicles for sure. You'll need something that's reliable to pull you out of the mud. You're definitely going to need something that can haul heavy equipment. So yeah, you're definitely going to need that. Where am I at? Oh. That trailer's in there. Also starting at a bad angle, but, you know. Who's paid attention to that? Come on, old girl. Come on. Why am I having a harder time with the trailer? How far does this winch reach? Oh, good. Okay. Come on. Wow, guys, this hardcore mode's something serious, ain't it? I mean, not being able to put the right tires on everything, not having any money. I mean, you start off with what, $1,000? I mean, that's a little bit ridiculous. $1,000 in a Chevrolet 1500. What could go wrong? Thing is, too, when it gets wet, the ground becomes softer. Because it wasn't that wet when we came through with, I mean, just the truck and trailer was, I mean, it was wet, but it wasn't that bad. And this trailer is apparently the heaviest trailer in existence, but I will say I do like the sunset in this game. Let's go and pull off the road here. See if we can hook old Big Bertha up to it. Nope, stop engine. So I wonder why this trailer's so heavy. I mean, it seems to have added a lot of weight, and it's really not. It's just a. Oh, it's like a flatbed trailer. I mean, it's not. Oh, come on. At this point, it would have just been faster just to drive the truck. Alright. This thing is starting to get on my nerves, I'll be honest with you guys. I mean, this... And it's not necessarily the fault of the game, it's just... Like, come on. You gotta pull around the truck that doesn't have all-wheel drive all the time. This part isn't even the hard part. We still got that swamp up ahead. I'm sure that's going to be a blast. I'm sure I can get the truck through there fine, but that trailer, for whatever reason, the weight on that trailer is apparently, 30,000-pound trailer. Thing doesn't want to move. I don't understand why. We got no weight in the front end. All the weight's being in the back because of the weight of the truck pulling down on it. But we got nothing on the front end here. Although I will say it looks pretty cool. And that, look at that CV axle. That CV axle angle is terrible. I mean, one big throttle punch and that thing's gone. You're lucky it doesn't have a 5.7 liter. It's only got the 4 liter because that 5.7 would snap that in half. I mean, I think they only had like 230 horsepower when they came out, but still, nonetheless. And yes, I'm pretty sure the big tires aren't helping. I'm pretty sure we could have went with the next size up and been just fine, but I didn't want to. And I also just realized that I went against what we said in the beginning of the game, where we're not going to sell any vehicles. I realized that I just went against that when I saw that Fleet Star. But, I mean, we kind of had to. We had no money. I'm not going to risk it through there. I think we won't make that. Alright, let me pull over, see if she can do it on her own. There's no point in a truck. If that's the case, I just put a trailer on this thing and tow it. So as you guys can see, I kind of try to stay to the higher side of the ground, the harder compacted ground. It's a little riskier with rollovers, but it's better than a definite stuck. Where's the road? So, what we need to do is get some off-road tires on this. So I think once we deliver this stuff, I think we're going to try and put off-road tires on it. And I would check the payout on this, but after we stop on pavement, I don't want to start on dirt. We'll lose every bit of momentum we have. Had to use the winch again. Pushing towards that telephone pole. Since we've got momentum going that way. Ooh, she is dangerously low on fuel. And see, that's the other thing too, like, the more you throttle out, right, so the more we get stuck, the more gas we're wasting. Well, in this case, diesel, but, you know, still, the more fuel we're wasting. And we don't have a fuel truck, per se. We don't have a truck that will bring us any fuel. Which means you're either A, draining the fuel tanks from another truck for this, or you're... yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. Because what really sucks is the fact that we have to go back to where we're, you know, back to the garage, and then we have to get a high saddle to even hook that heavy fuel tanker to deliver it. So it's going to be a pain. Why are we stuck on this? Where's our Chevy? Good old trusty Chevrolet. Yeah, we might have to end up putting fuel add-ons on this truck and make this kind of like our support vehicle. That's a rock. Yep, that's okay. That's a rock too. No, don't get sucked into the rut. Trying to avoid that. Problem is too, I noticed they said on hardcore, like, any rainfall will hurt your traction abilities, right? So like the mud that's normally just muddy is going to be like a swamp mud. Alright, we got forward momentum, so we might as well just keep going with it for now. Now I do know once we get past this part, it's pretty much drive, it's just roadway. You could ride anything in two-wheel drive on it, so there's a little bit of dirt that might slip us up. We might lose a little bit of traction, but you can stay in two-wheel drive the whole time. I don't know what it is though. Like this trailer, it just seems to be pulling everything back, and I don't get it because you know there's no like trailer brake option, right? It's just apparently heavy in game, and I don't get that. Alright, tell me you're good there, truck. Thing is, I can't let the Chevrolet get too far out because then I have to still go back, get fuel. Like, I have to be able to get back to the garage, so... Alright, well at least we're here at the facility. Alright, we got 2 bricks on the trailer. Thing is, we are dangerously low on fuel right now. 13 gallons out of a 64-gallon tank. Or was a trailer up here we could have grabbed the whole time? Maybe I shouldn't have put the big tires on that truck just yet. Okay, well, lesson learned. Well, we'll get her as far as we can. And then once she'll start shuddering around 5 gallons. But we'll get her as far as we can, and then we'll take that Chevrolet halftime back and go get fuel. No, you're not stuck already. Don't. This is the easiest part. Everything can drive on this. There we go. Now she's moving. There you go. Now you're moving with purpose. .4 gallons a minute. So we got about a minute or two left in the tank before she starts shuddering and pulsating and having a conniption fit. So let's. It would be nice if we get to the fuel trailer, we could just take fuel from it, and then we'd be all right. Oh, it went a little off track there. Okay, well, we're off track. We're rolling the dice. Wait, am I even going the right direction? I mean, yeah, kind of, I guess. I think I should have went the other way, but okay. We're committed. Oh, good. Goody. This is what I wanted, everyone. I wanted to drive through this after just having dealt with this. Okay. I think that's stuck. It's going to be stuck for a minute, so we'll go ahead and head back to the... How much do we have? Where's our money? 5,400 bucks. I think we should be able to buy some supplies with that to refuel. Because I think we're going to have to put the add-on on this, right? The fuel cans and all that, the repair points and fuel can. It's a sad day when the Chevrolet, the vanilla Chevrolet is like your go-to rescue vehicle. You know, you're usually in trouble when that's the case. I remember it being a solid road though, unless maybe that was a different direction I took last time. I bet you it was. I bet you it was that turnoff just before. Because there is a turnoff just prior to that. I think that's what I was supposed to do. Where's that? Okay. Yeah, I should have taken a left and then a right. Yep. So, I'm thinking we get the truck back to the garage. We put the fuel add-ons on it, and then I say we call it a day. That's it. That's it. We just want to add more to the bill. That's fine. Because if we It's going to take us at least 20 minutes, right, or so, just to get that unstuck from where it is now. Right, so we get that unstuck, and then we also have to get it across that, then still get it up to the facility to put, to get to the trailer. Then we have to bring it back just to go put a fifth wheel on it. And then once we put a fifth wheel on it, we have to go back, get it, and bring it all the way back here with the fifth wheel on it. It's gonna, that would be probably about another hour and a half, I would assume, just to get this trailer back here. So instead, what we can do is just make it we'll say that first mission's done and we started the second. Right, so, and also that way I can find any tips and tricks I can find to kind of get, make it easier for us next time. So let's go ahead and repair what we got. And then frame add-ons. Oh, we can't get any parts for this. Rank 3. So I don't think there's some of these trailers we didn't discover. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. Okay, guess I didn't count. Alright, fine. That gives us 9 gallons for when we start our next stream. We'll have to go get fuel. But I want to say thank you for everyone joining. Remember, tonight we do have a Halo stream coming up, so please stay tuned for that. And again, thank you for all your love and support.